Very pleasant morning, students. Welcome to Social Science online class. Class 8, subject Social Science, Session 11, topic Education in Medieval India. Don't skip the class, listen the class carefully. Today's topic is Education in Medieval India. Before move on the topic, let's see a small question session. First question is, what is Medieval India? I repeat the question, what is Medieval India? Answer is, Medieval India refers to a long period of the history of Indian subcontinent between the ancient period and modern period. Second question, what is the main objective of education during the medieval period? I repeat the question, what is the main objective of education during the medieval period? Answer is, the main objective of education during the medieval period was the spread of knowledge and the propagation of Islam. Third question, who introduced English education? I repeat the question, who introduced English education? Answer is, in the later medieval era, the British came to India and introduced English education. Okay students, I hope you grasped some ideas on medieval India. Now let's learn about education in medieval India. Medieval period witnessed a trade transformation with introduction of Muslim education in the Indian subcontinent. Country was entered by the various foreign rules and several traders from a different part of the world. The tradesmen and the inventors brought with them their own culture and intermingled with the people of the country. Business, religion, society and culture education in medieval India also experienced a new perspective. Let's see the aim of education during Muslim period. Illumination and extension of knowledge. In the 11th century, they established elementary and secondary schools. Education developed with a fresh aspect during the period as there was an excellent interaction between Indian and Islamic tradition in all fields of knowledge like theology, religion, philosophy, fine arts, painting, architecture, mathematics, medicine and astronomy. However, before the arrival for the Muslim in India, a developed system of education was already in place. Muslim rulers promoted urban education by bestowing libraries on their literary societies. They found primary schools in which students learned reading, writing, and basic Islamic prayers. Secondary schools, madrasa, were established to teach advanced language skills. Several madrasa were set up by the sultans and nobles. The main objective of these madrasa was to train and educate the scholars who would become eligible for the civil service. Iltutmish was the first ruler to establish a madrasa as at Delhi. The system of education in the medieval India was under the control of ulama. During those days, education was related to religious training. However, various subjects such as medicine, Arabic literature, grammar, and philosophy. History states that Arab and Central Asian people brought Muslim educational models to India in both the medieval and the early modern periods. Women education in India was prevalent during the medieval period. Raja Jai Singh of Jaipur encouraged learning of scientific subject, best is many individual as well as. Madrasa of Qiyazuddin in Delhi, the Madrasa of Maulana Sadruddin at a Shahjahan Path. In the later medieval era, the British came to India and introduced a English education. Various universities and a thousand of colleges were formed and popularity of the education increased. Modern system of education. The beginning of the modern system of education can be traced to the effort of the Christian missionaries who arrived in India in the wake of European occupation. Role of Christian missionaries. Okay, students, we learn about education during the period of Muslim rules. Now let's learn on Christian missionaries. Europeans came to India for trade and established trading companies. They acquired lands and constructed fortresses. Later they want to spread the culture and religion among Indians. The European thought that they could make a Indian understand the administration and religious theories better if they could impart education to the local population. So they started the educational institution. The Portuguese were the first European who started modern system of education in India. Francis Xavier, a Jesuit, started a university at Cochin. They started many primary schools. The first college offering the degrees on a completing of a course was started in Goa in where Christianity, logic, grammar and music were taught. Followed by the Portuguese, the French opened the institution for all the Indians where education was imparted by the Indian teachers taught local languages. They started higher secondary schools where French language was taught. Two German bishops named Seigenbach and Potsdam started a schools and a training college for teachers in Travancore. Education in the British rule. History of education in British rule can be divided into four periods. From the early days of the British rule up to 1813. Period from of 1813 to 1853, 1854 to 1920, 1921 to 1947. During its early days, the East Indian Company followed a policy of indifference and a non-difference towards education as these sectors did not form a part of its program. The company charter was renewed in 1830. In 1830, East Indian Company was compelled to accept the responsibility for the education of the Indians. Charter of Act 1830 made a provision for an annual grant of a sum of 1 lakh rupees for the promotion of education in India. The Wood Dispatch is called the Magna Carta of English education in India because it was the first declaration of British education policy for educating the masses at all levels. Controversies were partially set at rest by Macaulay's Minutes of 1835. The higher education was de-oriented, encouraging English education for the upper classes. Each province was allowed to follow its own education policy. But even then, controversies continued till 1854. The fourth phase may be called the period of provincial autonomy, the Act of 1935, a new era of educational advancement through the country. Okay, students, I hope you understand the education in medieval India. Before winding up my class session, let's move on to the homework session. First question: Who started a university at Cochin? I repeat the question. Who started a university at Cochin? Second question. Which is called the Magna Carta of English education in India? I repeat the question. Which is called the Magna Carta of English education in India? Third question. What was the aim of education during Muslim period? I repeat the question. What was the aim of education during Muslim period? Okay, students. Thank you.